AI news is exploding today. 4 big stories. First, DeepSeek quietly shipped its first true vision model. Second, Anthropic made computer use, browser tools, and a whole agent stack generally available in Claude. Third, a mystery stealth model called Ox Alpha appeared on OpenRouter and started beating GPT 5.6 and Claude Fable at coding, and nobody knows who made it. And fourth, the Gemini 4 leaks are heating up. Let's separate what's real from what's hype. First, DeepSeek. On August 21st, 2026, DeepSeek released the model DeepSeek-V4-Flash-Vision-Exp. That last part matters. Exp means experimental. It's an image-capable version of their V4 Flash model, keeping the same text and reasoning ability, but adding vision. Confirmed pricing on OpenRouter. 22 cents per million input tokens, 66 cents per million output. That's the cheapest frontier multimodal API on the market right now. It's a sparse mixture of experts model, 13 billion active parameters out of 284 billion total, with a 1 million token context window. On the benchmarks, DeepSeek claims the model performs close to Anthropic's Claude Opus 4.8 on multimodal agent evaluations, 36.5 on Apex Bench versus Opus at 39.4, 27.3 on Agent's last exam, actually beating Opus. But here's the honest part, straight from Dataconomy's independent reporting. These benchmarks were run by DeepSeek internally, using their own harness minimal mode. They have not been independently verified yet, so the numbers are directional, not definitive. Now the mystery. On August 20th, an anonymous model called Stealth/Ox-Alpha appeared on OpenRouter. Free for 1 week, 1 million token context. Multimodal. Independent developer Ben Davis ran it through 10 tasks from the Deep SWE coding benchmark, and the results stunned people. Ox Alpha scored 80%. Claude 5.5 scored 65. GLM 5.3 scored 62. GPT 5.6 Sol scored 52. But, and this is important, that was 10 tasks out of 113 in the full Deep SWE suite. Davis himself said he was, quote, very confused by the score and warned it's a small sample, not an audited benchmark. Treat it as preliminary. The uploader guessed it might be MiniMax, but the actual community fingerprinting evidence points somewhere else. HyperAI and independent analysts examined the model's tokenization patterns, video processing signatures, and response pacing, and they closely mirror the architecture of Z.ai's GLM series, specifically GLM 5.3v. Independent analyses now put the probability at 90 to 99% that Ox Alpha is an unreleased GLM model, not MiniMax. This wouldn't be the first time. Previous OpenRouter stealth models like Pony Alpha and Hunter Alpha were eventually traced back to Z.ai and Xiaomi, respectively. Anthropic. Also on August 20th, they announced that computer use, the new browser tool, the Skills API, and the Files API are now generally available on the Claude Platform. Computer use now takes multiple actions per turn, instead of one per round trip. Browser use reads page structure directly, instead of just relying on pixel coordinates. Skills API lets developers upload versioned procedures Claude can load on demand. Files API lets you upload once and reference by ID across requests, with 1 terabyte of storage per organization and 5x higher rate limits. This is Anthropic assembling a full production agent stack, not adding one feature. Finally, Gemini 4. The uploader showed a leaked pelican on a bicycle image and said the leaks are, quote, insane. Here's the reality check. As of publication, Google has not released Gemini 4. Sundar Pichai confirmed on the Q2 2026 earnings call that Gemini 4 is in pre-training and described it as their most ambitious training run yet, prioritizing coding and agentic work. That's it. No release date, no official benchmarks, no model ID in any API. Every specific number circulating right now is a leak, not a Google statement. So the excitement is warranted, but so is patience. And that's your rundown. Verify claims. Don't just repeat them. That's the whole Meshcast standard. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.